one-on-one counseling, the psychotherapy, the group work, Addiction Research Foundation. I tried abstinence, white knuckling it. If anybody knows what white knuckling is, you're holding onto the chair, counting the times to get through that couple of hours. Don't let me drink, don't let me drink, don't let me drink. I even tried something a couple, like those years ago, it was called DrinkWise program, where you documented every time you had a drink and why you were having a drink and what the emotion was behind the drink. I white knuckled through that. I tried prayer. I tried meditation. I detoxed at home 5 times with the support of my family physician. And I participated in AA online. None of it worked. I had exhausted all the resources, or so I thought. That's not my story today. I was a high-functioning alcoholic. I had been at my bottom. It was at one of those sessions with my trusted osteopath. After he had asked me that question, you know, I was leaving the office, and I would appreciate a glass of water. My grandmother always called water goose wine. I'm allowed goose wine. Thanks, Sarah. I was leaving my osteopath's office, and I thought, okay, this is imperative, this is critical. I can't continue like this. I have to get past this. I have to get over this. But I've tried everything. What am I going to do? And I gave it yet one more attempt. I got to my car and I thought, I tried everything. What haven't I tried? What haven't I tried? And I thought of something, a centuries-old technique. And I tried that centuries-old technique. And in 2 sessions, I was able to reduce my alcohol consumption to CAMH, Canadian Association of Mental Health, low-risk drinking guidelines. Me? Low-risk drinking guidelines? That's maximum 2 glasses a night. I think it's 5 ounces? I don't even know anymore. Me go to Canada guidelines for drinking? Wow, never been able to maintain that before. Never been able to sustain that before. It worked, and it was sustainable. Unbelievable, and yet believable. So with that experience, I decided I need to learn this technique. I need to bring this technique to the work I do with my clients. And 3 days into my training, I decided I could go to 0 alcohol forever. Okay, what I kind of left out, but intentionally, is the fact that when I went for those 2 sessions, I said to the individual at that time, I said, don't bother trying to get me to 0, because that will never happen. Ain't ever going to happen. It's not in my DNA. It's not in my genes. It just is not going to happen. 3 days into training, it's going to happen. And I had tried everything. Now it was possible. So you want to know the secret? The secret on the how? I'm seeing some nodding heads here. The secret, the centuries-old technique, hypnosis. Now don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to quack like ducks or bark like dogs. Well, at least not tonight. This centuries-old technique is quietly stepping into 21st century medicine, psychiatry, dentistry, sports, and business. Yeah, hypnosis is an integrative health strategy. And as an integrative health strategy, it's being used around the world. And in many countries, it's being embraced in clinical and medical health practices and institutions. The centuries-old technique, hypnosis, Here's some people that you might have heard about. Mozart composed the opera Così fan tutte. Oh, I pronounced that right. Fun. He composed the opera Così fan tutte while hypnotized. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity was born during a self-hypnosis session. And Tiger Woods, I don't golf, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Tiger Woods uses hypnosis to keep himself focused on and off the golf course. And then there are celebrity fans of hypnosis. Julia Roberts. Oh, here we go. Matt Damon. Didn't know that one. Jackie Kennedy, Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah, just to name a few. So the difference between stage hypnosis and clinical hypnosis is that in stage hypnosis, it implies the hypnotist has all the power, when in reality, the client is actually in control of their actions. For me, when I experienced hypnosis, I experienced it as a very deep, relaxing trance, where I allowed my conscious to rest so that my subconscious could embrace the positive suggestions being offered for my benefit. Trance. It's natural. It's normal. You've all experienced it. Think of the last time you read a really good book or saw a fantastic movie and time slipped by like that. That's trance. Or how about one morning, maybe even this morning, that period of time, it's just that little piece of time, just after you wake up, waking up, but before you flip the sheets to get up out of bed, there's that little precious piece of time in there. That's trance. What I learned through the process of hypnosis is that it is possible to heal from past trauma. I did. It is possible to overcome addiction. I did. And it is possible to live a life free from whatever is holding you back. I did. So hypnosis for me helped me through all that. It shifted my world. I did lose 30 pounds as well, hence the title Shape Shifted into a Healthier Life. Thank you. And as the months went by, my world became more brilliant. So I talk about the 5 senses: sight, sound, touch, feel, taste, smell. The colors became more vibrant to me. The birds more glorious, their songs more glorious. The taste of food and non-alcoholic beverages more vibrant. The smell of the world around me, or coffee, or food, all became more intense. And when I think about touch, touch is like the wind. The wind and even just the air around me had this intensity about it. And when I think about touch amongst the 5 senses, I also want to tell you that I felt myself more mindful of the present. Hypnosis for me has saved my life. After 20 years, over 20 years, you know, it's probably closer to 25 years of persevering to find the answer. And many, many, many failed attempts, many strategies failed, unsuccessful for longevity. I am so glad I persevered. I'm so glad I persevered because 1 week ago, I celebrated 2 years sobriety. I am a non-drinker. No cravings, no triggers, and no replacement addiction. I'm not a recovering alcoholic. I don't live it one day at a time. I'm a non-drinker. No cravings, no triggers, no replacement addiction. The moral of my story is perseverance is critical, because you can find the solution to whatever it is that you're facing. Hypnosis helped me. I'm Tamelynda Lux, and I'm living life alcohol-free.